Is now speaking.
This morning, it is important that the League of Arab States and the United Nations work very closely together, and I appreciate his leadership in addressing many serious issues. I'm visiting the region because of the alarming situation in Gaza.
صباح الخير. لقد أنهينا أنا والعام جماعة الدول العربية اجتماعا مهما هذا الصباح، وأنا أقدر كثيرا الحوار بين الأمم المتحدة والجامعة العربية، وهو من الأهمية بمكان أن نعمل سويا وعلى قرب من بعض. وأنا أزور هذه المنطقة لأنه نتيجة للوضع الخطير في غزة.
I'm here to appeal personally for an end to the violence and to offer my help in ongoing efforts to achieve a ceasefire. I'm also here to express my heartfelt sympathy and condolences to many civilians caught up in the conflict, especially the families of the victims who were killed and wounded. Secretary General El Arabi and I share deep concern about the appalling rising cost in human lives.
So that's UN Secretary General speaking at the press conference. He said that he's visiting the region because of the alarming situation in Gaza. He also said that he and the Arab League Secretary General Nabil al-Arabi share this concern over what's happening in Gaza and are determined to find a solution to it. We do apologise for this delay, as you can probably see what Ban Ki-moon is saying.
The families and children are dying as a result of senseless violence. Once again, Palestinians and Israelis live in the fear of the next strike. And this must stop. Immediate steps are needed by all to avoid further escalation, including a ground operation, which would only result in further tragedy.
So just to reiterate what the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon was saying, that Palestinians and Israelis are living in the fear of the next strike and that this must stop. He called for immediate steps to be taken by all to deter more killing.
All parties must respect their obligations under international humanitarian law to ensure the protection of civilians. That is true of those bearing arms, and it is true of those giving the orders to use them. My message is clear. All sides must halt fire immediately. Further escalating the situation will put the entire region at risk.
Ban Ki-moon reiterating there that all parties must observe international law. He added that a further escalation would put the entire region at risk. We know that after this conference that Ban Ki-moon is travelling to both Gaza and to Jerusalem.
I appreciate the League of Arab States, led by Dr. El Arabi, for for rapidly mobilizing diplomatic support for efforts led by Egypt to seek a ceasefire. I support these efforts. There is no time to waste to end the violence. A new cycle of bloodshed will make neither Israelis nor Palestinians more secure, nor will bloodshed open the door to negotiations that could achieve the two-state solutions necessary to end the occupation and such violence permanently.
Ban Ki-moon saying there that he supports the efforts of Arab states to foster a ceasefire, and just saying again that more bloodshed will not open the door to negotiations. As this meeting is taking place, we know that the United Nations Security Council has also been meeting to agree on a statement about the conflict. There hasn't been consensus on what the United Nations Security Council should in fact even say about it.
المفاوضات قد تأتي بحل الدولتين المستقلتين الأساسي لإنهاء الاحتلال وإيقاف العنف.
From Cairo, I will go to Israel, where I will urge the Israeli leadership to end the violence and firmly reiterate that Israel must respect its obligations under international law, including international humanitarian law. We all must recognize that Israel has legitimate security concerns that must be respected in accordance with international law. But a ground operation would be a dangerous escalation.
And just to reiterate there, the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon is calling on the Israeli leadership to end the violence, and also saying that Israel must respect international law. He also said, though, that the United Nations recognizes that Israel has legitimate security concerns. This is the press conference coming out of Cairo between the United Nations Security General Ban Ki-moon, who we see there, the Arab League Secretary General Nabil al-Arabi, and ministers of the Arab League.
I will also travel to Ramallah to have a meeting with the President Abbas, whose efforts at finding long overdue two-state solution are now more crucial than ever. Secretary General al-Arabi and I also discussed the deepening conflict in Syria. It is crucial for the international community to support the work of our joint special representative, Mr. Lakhdar Brahimi, towards an inclusive Syrian-led political transition that will address the legitimate aspirations of Syrian people.
That is the United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, and we will stay across the diplomatic efforts taking place in Cairo, as well as what's happening on the ground in Gaza and Jerusalem.